Good afternoon all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Monday afternoon, November 6th. We're looking at window traders market profile of the ES and the NQ. Sorry about no video this morning. Had an appointment. I was back for the opening. We finally got a bit of a consolidation day. We have an inside day for ES and SPY. ES has a poor low, SPY does not. NQ really, I mean, you can call it a little bit of a consolidation, but they took out Friday's high. Righty, on the other hand, definitely came back into balance on the daily. They took out Friday's low, got into the gap, but didn't fill it. They go out with a nice B shape for long liquidation. They have a 9-wide POC and an afternoon rally high in F. NQ goes out with a 10-wide POC. ES goes out with a 9-wide POC, and that's it. We all three indices attempted to go trend. And Righty tried twice, they failed. We tried, failed. NQ tried, failed. There was no real selling today. They tried to push down. This is the biggest pullback we've had in over a week, the way they tried to push down in H. I had a good day, mostly in NQ. I was comfortable on the long side on those pushes down. We'll go over that in a moment. I started the day in B period, in ES, and in NQ. When they both took out A's low, I did not think either one would go trend right away, so I was long those two, and those both worked out. I took a short, and then I didn't do anything. It was just chop for me until F. I took a short in F thinking we can get the IB low. We didn't get it, but I did get paid. Now, G period, I took a long in ES. Didn't think we would hold trend, okay, which we didn't. And then I took a trade that lasted a while in NQ. Now, I was never really getting hurt, so it lasted HI and J. I didn't think we would go trend. I did think we can get the overnight low and the afternoon pullback. So I didn't start till, I said 65 in the room, but it wasn't 65, it was 60. So it was even better entry. I think I said 65 in the room. I long 3 at 60, it immediately pushed down. I bought 3 more at 40. The 40 kind got paid right away, went right back between 50, 55. Now the 60 kind, it kept coming back in. I spent H, I, and J buying basically in the 40s, putting those out into the 50s while keeping my 60 lots. And then finally, when those started going up, I took one off at 65, one at 70, I think 2 at 70 finally. But I scalped a lot of longs in between that in H, I, and J. So I did very well. Now, the reason I did that, they had overlap and a higher value. They were still above half back from Friday. They had the wide POC. The indices weren't in our favor, but they were up on the day. Not righty, but ES and NQ were up a bit. So I didn't think these singles would hold, and they eventually did. We did take them back, and then so that trade worked. That was my best trade of the day. It was a 3 time frame trade, H, I, and J, and then in J period, I took a long in ES. Well, it was J, then went into K to stop the 1 time framing, and I did well on that. So I think we saw the market very well. We said this morning, both, if I'm not mistaken, no, there was no video. I said it in the room. I said if we get the overnight high, I still think we have very good odds of getting the overnight low because the overnight range is small. I said if we get the overnight low first, maybe we won't get the overnight high because the market is very stretched out and maybe they'll just play in here. But once they got the overnight high and didn't do anything, I thought there were good odds to get the overnight low. And we did. So we saw the day well, read it well. It was a very quiet day, $2.47 range on only 63 million. But again, that's healthy. So now we'll see how we come out of this inside day in ES tomorrow. If it's to the upside, firmly back up. If it's to the downside, I don't think I would call it down, but we would at least be coming out of an inside day to the downside to stop the one-time framing up in the daily. Destinations, 436.15 for SPY's high. Downside is their 9-wide point of control, 435.04, and today's low, 433.68. In ES, 78.50 is 9-wide. Today's low of 64.25, which is also poor, and today's high of 89.50. ES has 3 highs within 3 points. So if we do start going higher again tomorrow, we're going to wipe a couple of those out, and then there's nothing between that and October's high, and that's the important level. So why is that important? Well, here's the monthly. We're still down. We need to take out October's high to go back to balance. Once we do that, now we put everything on the table, including possibly testing new highs for the year, if we get acceptance. Weekly, it's still balance, right? Remember when we made our monthly high in October, I thought the market was going to get going, and it absolutely fell. Well, now we recovered all of that. So what you don't want to see is a look above this weekly and monthly high and then fail again. Because if you do, well, you can easily rotate back down to what? The bottom of the balance. Do I think that's going to happen? Not really, because that move last week was extremely powerful. We might not get acceptance above the monthly high right away, but I think I'd be a little surprised if we do take it out and then go and test the other side of this balance. I think this move is extremely powerful, even though I still believe it was mostly short-term money that moved it. I'm getting a lot of pushback on that by certain people that I respect and stuff. The gaps are very good, but they are emotional trading. The volume was good mostly last week, but it wasn't crazy. I want to see volume pick up and everything above October's high. Then I would say maybe there's some intermediate money in here buying this market. So balance on the weekly, and the daily technically is still up because it did not stop the one-time framing. But if you want to call it up to balance, which I will, that's fine. If we come out of today's low, I'll firmly be in balance. If we come out of the day's high, back to up. Hope you had a good day trading. Thanks for the likes and subscribing. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.